Welcome to your all-round data analysis course. In this course, we'll be learning Excel, Power BI, Python, and SQL. But for this present video, we're just going to stick with data analytics in Excel. Now, this course is going to cover 5 modules, which we are going to extensively treat one after the other. In this first module, we're going to treat the introduction to data analytics. So first things first, what is data analytics? Data analytics is the process of cleaning, transforming, and modeling data. The goal is to turn messy data into useful information. It is applicable across all industries, from finance, health, marketing, and so on and so forth. The key importance of data analytics in the business is structure. It brings better decision making and eliminates guesswork. It makes work easier and faster. So there are different core areas in data analytics, or in data basically. There is business analytics, there is data analysis, and there is data science. Business analytics deals more with diagnostic and descriptive analytics. Data analysis deals more with descriptive, diagnostic, and predictive analytics, while data science deals more with predictive and prescriptive analytics. Read through the material to get more understanding of each of these concepts. So there are 4 main types of data analytical thinking, and in average data analytics have the descriptive, exploratory, predictive, and prescriptive. Descriptive deals with what happened. Exploratory, on the other hand, tries to find out why it happened. It's in line with the diagnostics, digging up trends, using charts to outline relationships of why things actually happened the way it did. Predictive analytics, on the other hand, deals with what is likely to happen, and prescriptive deals with what should we do about it. So these are the core main foundations of the core main trajectory data analysis can take in its data analytics journey. So the career opportunities in data analysis are quite vast, but just for this video, we're just going to take 2 data analysts, or a data analyst and BI analyst. So a data analyst cleans, manipulates data, and a business analyst more or less just creates reports, or business intelligence analyst creates reports. For more advanced roles, that's where you start seeing the data engineer, the data scientist, the AI specialist, and so on and so forth. This is where you're now going into predictive and prescriptive analytics. And that's all for module 1. We're able to itemize different career opportunities, job opportunities for a data analyst, and also able to understand the different trajectory a data analytics or a data analyst can follow. We are going to be going through the Excel interface, and this is going to be so exciting because in our physical class we're able to itemize quite a lot. So I would advise, and I would plead, and I would say that you like and subscribe to this channel so that when we keep dropping more videos, you can be very much updated. We are going to extensively go over the Excel interface. We're going to check every single aspect of it, and I know you will enjoy it. If you've been sleeping since I have been talking, please better wake up now because we are about to start. Oh, right. Since you are awake, let me continue. So we're going to get oriented with the entire Excel interface, and I'm going to go through all the basic tools that I use in Excel. Most people say, oh, I know Excel, I want to go into programming. I will prove it to you in the next couple of minutes that you do not know Excel. And we're going to go through the very bare basics and first of all from the entire interface, and get familiar with the interface. So this course is not just for advanced persons or people that have ideas, even if you don't have anything shishi. This course is also for you. Okay, so in Excel there are different panes. There is the home tab, there is the insert, there is the page layout, there is the formula bar, there's the data, there's the review, there's the view, there's the developer, there's the help. We'll be itemizing each of these. I'm taking them one by one as we go through this first part of the course. So at this junction, we will just be explaining the home tab. So we're going to try out some shortcuts, then we're also going to go through formatting headers, after which we'll learn how to align and format our header row, column and rows. Then afterwards we'll learn how to insert a new column and just basic functions around Excel. When you open Excel for the first time, this is the first interface you will meet. This is where you can click a blank workbook, or there are other different icons that will go through them. So on the left hand side, we have the home, which takes us back to our home page. Then we have the create a new blank workbook, and then we can choose different themes or more templates rather that we would love to use. Then we have open. Here we can access different other files. Then we have info, save as, print, share, export, close, account, and options. Okay, now I will be clicking each one so you can get a very good view of each one of them. Now this is accounts. This is where your product key, your office teams, your entire account on Microsoft Word is. Then here at export, if you want to export a file out of an Excel workbook, you can export it through this medium. From there we have the share. So from this medium you can be able to share your files in your Excel workbook. After that we have the print option. So from here you can print out whatever you've designed or done in an Excel sheet. Then save as can enable you save document to a particular directory. Saves just saves it into Excel properly, and we are going to do a little bit of shortcuts. So when you open the home tab, this is how it would look like, and it's divided into rows and columns. About 1,048,000 rows, over 1,000 plus columns. Arrow down as a shortcut helps you take your cell to the very last row. That same concept in mind, if you click Ctrl plus R key up, it takes you to the very first row. Ctrl plus the left and right side keys take you to the right of the column and also back to the left end on the column if you use the left side arrow key. So these keys are very important shortcuts that can help your work to be faster and easier. Now we're going to be going through all the information on the home page. We're going to check each of them one after the other, and we're going to perform practical functions that is going to show their use in a real case scenario. Presentation files, these are the names and the subject and the scores of different individuals. In Ctrl C we can copy, and using Ctrl V we can paste it at different parts of the cell. You can also use Ctrl X to move it from one point to the other. You can play around all of this once you've gotten the necessary information, or if you've copied it in your own Excel workbook. Also, using Ctrl plus E, otherwise known as flash fill, can help you automatically paste each of the values from the previous end or from the previous column into a new sheet, as you can see above. So this is a fast method for filling in different columns in a different place than you just copy Ctrl C in it. It's called flash fill. So next, we're moving on to formatting our header rows. Now from this header row, using Ctrl B, we can bold our text or clicking the B icon. Also, by clicking the slanted I icon, we can create italics, like making the text slanted to highlight, oh, it's important. If I click the topmost part of any column, let's say the A column, it highlights every single thing in that column. The same thing for the rows, it highlights every single thing in that particular row. You place your mouse on the side of the column and double tap, it will highlight the space to be exactly fitted to the text within it, which is what I did, and you can see above. I'm going to move further. We're going to start formatting the very first cell from A1 to D1 and making them headers. Using borders, you can make your headers to be in the appropriate format, so you can pick any of the format there. I just picked circling outline, but I want to show you something that is really interesting, which is using more borders. Now, more borders, you can pick the particular line you want to, generate the particular outline you want to, and you're fully in control of everything. But that one just gives you something that's already available, you understand? Now it's starting to get interesting. So if you go to the format pane at your top screen, you can see it at the right hand side. That format pane, yes, that one. You click the dialog box underneath. After clicking that, click row height and insert the particular width of the row height that you want it to be. Me, I want to insert 25. So once I insert and click OK, you can see my row for row 1 has automatically increased. Line tab just simply helps you underline values, as you can see above as well. So we have the fill tab where we can insert fill colors, more or less background colors. So there are different types. So left for me, I want to use the blue color. This is a text color, so you can change the color of the text. So left for me, I want to also use white for this. So you can play around this and use different colors that you would love to use for your own design. Adjust the row height or the column height. All of this can be found at the home tab, and you can also add more borders, or you can add like all borders to the inner text to make it way more pronounced and make it way more standard. The goal is to format these headers and format the table to look presentable for official use. Shift down from the B2 downward, it can highlight all our text, and now we can use the alignment tab. Now you can align left, you can align right, you can align middle. You can put your text in the a bit, in the middle, center, upward and down. So those are what all those keys are for. In Excel, there are different data types. There's alphanumeric, which is like text. There's numeric. As you can see, the numeric, whenever you enter a number, it moves towards the right. I have been able to make everything be in the proper format, like as you can see in the right hand side. So I can also change, you can also change the font size. You can click the big A, use font size, the small a to reduce the font size. As you can previously see, I have been trying to edit my table so that it will look very good in format wise. So now I want to insert a column. So if you want to insert a column, you can highlight the entire row, then left click, then you click insert. Now it inserts above, always like to the top. Highlight from cell A1 to cell D1, as you can see as I'm doing above, and then you click center and merge. You will be able to merge all those cells together into one cell, and you can now increase that height, and you can use that point to give it a title name. So for this particular training, since it's like a data analytics training, I want to call it data analytics training or data training or however. So this now makes our report to be very, very, very much formal and interactive. You can also using borders give a thick outline around that title pane to make your work stand out. You can become very creative. You can change the font size, you can change the alignment, you can put it middle side, however you want to do. You can change the background color or the fill color, you can change the text color. As you can see, I'm going to do all of that right now. Earlier, there are different data types in Excel. There is currency, there is date, there is number, there is all of that. You can see that in this pane, and you can also go through custom data sets. So there are so many, you can play around this. Okay, so I'm also going to introduce us to conditional formatting. Now, conditional formatting enables us to give a particular format to maybe particular group of data, rows of data. So now, as you can see, the conditional formatting, there are different types. There are data bars, there are color scales, there are highlighting cells. So you can play around all of this. So moving on, the insert as a table enables us insert a table. So yes, there are table-like features in Excel, which is different from how tables are like in Word. So these tables you can sort it, you can also filter it, as shown above. Now I can easily insert a cell or a row or a column from the topmost part of that home pane, also delete as well, but I can also do that with a left click, and there are also shortcuts that can do that effortlessly. Some other icons at the home pane are the auto sum or the auto average. You can easily click that and it does an automatic calculation. Then there's the auto fill that fills in a cell almost immediately. You can see the different short auto calculations that can automatically happen in Excel. Then you can auto fill, maybe fill a color at the topmost part or underneath, or as you can see, I inserted a new one above it. Then you can also clear all formattings. So there is another key and very important function. You can sort, as I already showed you before. We'll explain sorting in details later on. And then you can also use find and replace to replace items within a data set or within a table, as we're using a table right now. So I'm just going to be playing around this, and I just want you to practice it as well as I am practicing it. So now we are officially done, and we have been able to test all the tools in the homepage. So this is what we did physically in the physical class, and this is our online version. So I feel like we did a little bit more here. So you can rename your page by double tapping underneath at the sheet and name it whatever you want to. We're going to be moving on to the next page, which is the insert pane, and here you can already see all the key functions. So we're going to be going through some basic things in this particular pane, and we're going to do graphs, we're going to do a lot of really interesting things, so please stay tuned as we'll go into it. So the first icon in the insert pane is the pivot table. Now the pivot table is going to be explained later in module 3, so we're not really going to it yet for now. So after that, you can see the table, pictures, shapes, and you can also see charts. You can see different other things. So the table, like we use in the home pane, is you can easily insert a table from just highlighting the entire cell or the entire data that you need, and then you can group them in a table. By the left, you can see a table format, so you can change the colors, you can change the settings. You can put in pictures, your pictures, in case you're creating a dashboard or employee pictures. Then you can insert shapes and all of that. So like we're moving on now to charts. So you can create charts, different types of charts in Excel. If we highlight the number of scores by the name of individuals and we click recommended charts. Now recommended charts recommends charts for you that the best form of chart. Excel can easily tell you that, oh, this chart is the best chart to use. So as you can see above, Excel gives us 3 different charts. You can see there's a column chart, a bar chart, and a parental chart. Whichever you would love to use, it's fine. Now there are different other formats. If we go to all charts, you can see different types of charts, which I will be going down slowly, and then you can also itemize them and read them for yourself. They are different from histogram to stock to scatter plots to line to area chart, and there are so many. So you play around this and go through it by yourself as well. For this particular example, I'll be going with a bar chart, and to select it, I'll just go to the bar chart and then click OK, and then the chart will automatically open up in my worksheet. So when you finally open and it's like on your pane, the very next thing you notice is there is a design pane that automatically shows, and there is a shape format, so you can change the theme to different other things, or you can edit it individually by yourself. You can change the colors. Once you've opened that design pane, by your left you will see a format selection. If you click that format selection, a pane by the right will open, or you can just highlight every single cell that you need, you want to edit, and then edit it. Maybe you want to edit the outer line, or you want to edit the fill color. You can do all of that automatically. Now, there's something that I forgot to mention when I started this course. Whatever you highlight in Excel is what it will affect. If you don't highlight it, it won't affect it. So if you go to the selection pane, you have to highlight the particular area and then change the color for that area so that it will work. So for now, for this particular data, I'm going to be changing some few things. I'm going to be adding, if you click the plus sign on it, you can add more information to that particular chart or graph. And I'm just going to be playing around it, so please just observe what I'm doing, and you can follow along and still try as well for yourself. As you can see above, I have introduced a bar chart and a line chart. The reason why I use these two is because they're very good at representing the data based on the table. Now you can play around with different other charts, you can play around it, you can try different other things. So in Excel, there is coding. Yes, there's coding in Excel. So as you can see above, the line, the spark lines, for the spark lines, the line, the column, and all of that, you can indicate conditional formattings using codes of different other very intricate designs. Yeah, and all of this can be seen using spark line, using codes. So that's that for that. Then you can see slicers and timeline. These are what makes our dashboards, our report very interactive. It's what gives motion and gives it that filter pane. We are going to express this in details in our module 4. Now, links here is talking about online links that you can link to your Excel, while text box are just highlighting panes that you can write text in. You can see an example of that here. Headers and footers just changes your Excel sheet to look more like a word-based file. Many icons are word art, signature line, and objects. Those keys are not very useful in this course. So lastly, we have equations and we have symbols. There are so many equations in Excel you can try out. You can even insert your own equation, and there are so many symbols. So in case like you're trying to do a dashboard, you're trying to do something mathematical, you're trying to do something engineering wise, Excel got you covered. Excel has as much symbols as you could imagine, so you could play around this. You can check it out. You can even see the different inserting panes for equations and the symbols that are already available. So just play around all of this and try and like get accustomed with them. Moving on to the next pane. Now the next pane is page layout, and this pane is pretty straightforward, so you can just follow along with the video and just try and get accustomed with the remaining settings, which are pretty much straightforward. Here you're going to learn how to send to the back, send forward. So here you can change the themes, you can change the orientation, you can send to the back, you can change a lot of things here. The themes here means you can change the colors within the sheet. So if you notice, when you click it, you can see there's a change of the color choice that you already made before within the sheet for stuff that the fill colors you've already made. If you notice, the chart colors are not changing because it's the fill colors, the theme around the sheet that changes. So the next pane we're going to be talking about is the formula pane, where you're going to be using Excel based functions. So this formula tab has different shortkeys as well. You can try them out, and here is where you can output different functions. There are different functions in Excel. There are math functions, there are alphabetical functions where you can improve data quality and data integrity. There is logical based functions, there are statistical based functions, and you can just play around them. So you can calculate the average, you can put things in proper cases, you can use flash fill that you learned before to itemize things rightly, and then you can change the case into maybe upper, lower, or proper. I used upper here, but you can try it yourself. Whenever you want to insert a formula, you first of all start using equal to. So you would actually see me doing that right now as well. So whenever you use a function here, it's going to be in that function format till it turns into a value. So whenever you want to turn stuff into a value, you just, first things first, you would select that pane, you will Ctrl+C it, which is you copy it, and then you go to the paste icon, and then you will paste values. That would make it to be in value format. Pane is the data pane. Now, for the data pane, there are different functions here. There's querying, there is a lot of other functions which we will go through together. So you can test out shortcut keys here. We're going to do a little bit of sorting, a little bit of removing duplicates, and a lot of other interesting things. So this pane is one of my favorite pane in this topic. So stay tuned and follow me along as we go through it together. Particular pane, we're going to be using it quite a lot in module 4. We're going to be inserting new documents or different types of documents and query it in Excel. We're going to clean it, we're going to arrange it, we're going to put it in proper format. So there are different forms or different data types or different ways we can take this out. We can take them in form of online version, we can take it in Azure version, or we can take it in so many versions as seen above. So we can also connections will be explained also in module 4. We can also see there is refresh all for it. So in case maybe you've done something in Excel and it's not reflecting, you just all you need to do is to come here and refresh. So also here you can see both the sort and the filter pane. Like what I've been saying since, you can highlight a particular table or a particular data that you're already working on, and you can sort it in both ascending or descending order. You can create a particular icon or a particular column rather, and you can sort based off that column. So there's also the text to column section in this particular pane where you can easily split a list of data by just introducing a delimiter. Now, a delimiter is a separator that is usually used in coding. So most times the most basic separators I use are either column, semicolon, comma rather, semicolon, or space. So here in Excel, you can use a delimiter to separate a surname and a first name and put it in two different columns. But you will always need to give, there need to be a free space first before you can do that, as the example is being shown above. So there is also the data model pane, and this will be explained as well in module 4. So it's an external pane where you can store large number of data. So you can see in our Excel, we really can occupy about 1,028,000 rows. So this particular pane, we can occupy millions more worth of data. And we can see if you keep going towards the right side of the pane, we can see there is the what if analysis, which are all data analytical terms. Now that we have worked on a little bit of an example using filter and sort, we are now going to remove duplicates. Now, I have manually added duplicated values on this particular data set, and the first point on how to remove duplicates is to first of all go to conditional formatting, highlight the duplicate values. Remember, you can see due to the grades, some grades repeated. So you need to be careful after highlighting, going back to the data pane to remove the duplicates. You need to be careful to the particular section you want to use as the main template for removing your duplicates. So I showed all of this in the example above. You can follow me and try it yourself, and also try it for different other examples as well. So from now henceforth, we'll be just explaining the different other panes in Excel. This is more or less the transition from Word to Excel. So majority of the functions or things that you do, that project supervisors or project managers could do, where they can highlight comments on your dashboard, comment on the things that you can do. So this is the purpose of the review pane. So moving on, the next pane is the view pane. So we already did a little bit of how to change the view from maybe a page mode to different other mode. So you can either change it here or you can change it towards the down part of your screen. I already showed that in a previous video, and there's so many other things you can do here. You can zoom, you can remove grid lines, you can remove the formula bar, you can do a lot of functions here, as well as open multiple windows or start a macro. So the next pane is the developer pane. So the developer pane consists of, yes, coding. You code in Excel. So this is where we run macros and different other things, so which will be explained. The last pane in this Excel sheet is the help pane. So the help pane, in case you have any issues with your Excel, in case you need any question, you can always go online and search for the Excel has its documentation where all the necessary information about Excel is there. So you can go and ask for help and check and read through in case you are in need of help. And all of this is also in Excel. The last thing we would spend our time to just explain a little bit is macros and add-ins, how to add different other files in Excel. So when you want to record your first macro, this is how it looks like. This is how a macro pane looks like. Unfortunately, in this course, we will not cover macros. But lastly, we're going to show you how you can add in files like the pivots, power maps, and so on and so forth. So it's a very simple thing, which will be shown practically in this video. Just follow the steps in the video above. This is the power pivots. This is how it looks like. These are the individual data in the power pivots. You have the data model, KPI, measures, which will be explained in our last module in this course. That we have completed our first and second module. Now we're moving on to our third module. But before we go there, I'm going to be giving us like an assignment. The answer to the assignment is practically done in this video, so you can follow through with the video for the answer to the assignment. The file for the assignment is on the description on this YouTube page, so do well to download the file from Google Drive and start your assignment. The assignment is a prerequisite for module 3. Is to make module
you.